Okay, hello. I don't know what I'm gonna post, but hello. If you're new here, my name is Tariq. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I'm gonna move this out of the way. There's a lot of stuff on the table, and for some of you, there might be a big thing of distractions. And I really want to urge you to try your best to not be distracted. Easier said than done, but yeah. Some of you, also the message coming through is the song all the things she said, but I think it's Tattoo. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not a personal fan of their work, but I know that the song was big. Like, I looked up the song right before recording this, and there was like 400, and this also might be a message, I'm realizing, 444 million views on the video. And the message of the song specifically is, I didn't really listen to all of the lyrics, but it's basically about someone who is thinking about something you said, or maybe you're thinking about something somebody else said, and they're just like so many things running through your head. Okay, if you want to take a deep breath with me, you can. You don't have to, but 1, 2, 3. You should know your life better than I do. Alright, so once again, you might have tried to help somebody, you might have tried to love someone into being the better version of themselves. I don't have any of these pulled over yet, but we do have ancestry healing, I see. And so for some of you, there's an element of generational trauma, generational cycle breaking. We have humanity. And the message coming through for some of you is, there is a message coming through. This might not resonate for everyone, but it's like the energy of balancing, like duality, like recognizing your human self, but then also recognizing your God self. We also have 222 on the timer, if that, and then it's also on the, 1 second. Yeah, energetically, you might be feeling a lot of things, and some of those things aren't necessarily yours to identify with. You might already be aware of that, you might not be, which if you're not, then it might be causing some confusion, it might be causing some internal chaos, because your conscious mind is feeling one way. You might have a lot to celebrate right now, but then there's like this underlying feeling in your body that is like of anxiety. And once again, this might be other people's feelings, because once again, at the beginning I mentioned distractions. You might be on the right path, whatever that means. You might be on the right path to being on the right path, if that resonates for you. And it's unfortunate, but when you have a big calling on your life, there's going to be people who try to push you off the path. Usually out of jealousy, usually out of envy, usually out of insecurity, etc., etc. And it's really important that you, once again, that the message of balancing your humanity and your God self, I'm trying to synonyms, I almost wanted to say angel self or magical self, however you want to identify esoterically. But the humanity part of it is recognizing that we all feel insecure, we all have insecurities at some point. But the message is coming through also for some of you, if you happen to be the one who is insecure, if you happen to be the one who is jealous, is that what really matters is what you do with that feeling, because we all feel that feeling at some point. If I could use myself as an example, I remember one time I met this individual, wonderful singer, great singer, very tall. We don't need to talk about our personal relationship, it was very chaotic, but one thing that I noticed within myself when I was around this person, especially when they were how do I say it? I want to say in their bag. I mean, that's not really the way to say it, but I'm a singer. They're a singer. And one thing that I experienced that I thought was very interesting was how when they were singing, when they were performing, it it had an effect on me, like a negative effect on me. And I could still recognize that, like, there was something beautiful in what they were doing. Like, what they were doing was, like, it was awesome. Like, their voice was, it was good. They had, like, the skill, they had the talent, they had the passion. But it literally gave me a headache. Like, I had to, like, well, I didn't have to, but I tried to take some Tylenol at some point when we were hanging out. That didn't help. I realized that it was just really, our energy is not meshing. But we also have Congratulations coming out, which is also a different color than the rest of the cards that's come out. So that might be significant to something, like paying attention to detail or something. But I said that to say that I imagine the feeling that I was feeling is what a lot of people feel before they move into, like, sabotaging others, you know, and not comparing apples to oranges, but what I chose to do was to, like, distance myself after getting closer than I probably should have. But once again, we're not going to talk about the details. It was a fun night. It was a crazy night. That's what I'll say. But yeah, I don't know what kind of energies are going to be watching this. I don't know who's this going to resonate for. But regardless of what side you're on, there's always a lesson to learn. And if you are willing to learn, then Gucci. Then you don't have to experience the negative karma. But if you are not willing to learn, most likely you will experience that negative karma. And I was made aware of certain messages right before recording this where, once again, all the things she said, running through my head. Like, there's somebody or multiple somebodies that are really just thinking about some of the things that you've been saying to them, because you're no longer in contact with these people or with this person, and they're really, like, reviewing some of the things that you told them or some of the things that they heard you say, and they're really, like, just being like, damn, I really fumbled. What happened? And the message that I heard that I had other readers tell me, also shout out to those readers, because I really appreciate being able to watch other readers, like, as a reader. Love it. Awesome. But also another message coming through is use discernment. Like, not every message that you see is for you. Not every reading is for you, so please use discernment. I don't know how many times we can say this, but yeah. I lost my train of thought. Also, the message coming through, I'm going to switch decks. Also, the message coming through is, like, work hard, play hard. And some of you work hard and play equally as hard, but there's a necessity. Well, not necessity. You don't have to do anything. Free will is beautiful. But there is, like, this urge, there's this calling for you to recognize the duality in your work-life balance. Also, 444 on the clock right now. And so, like, basically, if you know that you work hard, recognize that, like, playing harder is not necessarily the way to go, because then that could lead to reckless behavior, that could lead to some not wise decisions. And though you are working hard, it is very possible to undo that hard work that you've been doing. We have the Seven of Cups here and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever this past person is, or whoever these people are, they see you as somebody who is very full of options, full of opportunities. And once again, the insecurity is coming through, the jealousy and stuff like that. And it's a human emotion. It's not something to be like, oh, you're a bad person because you're jealous. And I really wish that we would, like, let go of that stigma, because that's not how that works. I'm running out of time. And that also might be a message. Some of you might feel like you're running out of time or something like that. That's not really a thing. Don't let anybody make you believe that there's ever such a thing as, like, a time cap or whatever. Like, it is what it is. Whenever you feel ready, whenever you are in the mood, whenever you are feeling motivated, that's awesome. Go for it. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this is useful. Hit me up. Check out my Patreon if you want to work with me one-on-one. Email me if you want to work with me. And have a nice rest of your day. Bye.